I'm Earl Stewart. I welcome you to Earl Stewart on Cars Mystery Shopping Report. This week, 1 year ago, we mystery shopped Mike Maroone Chevrolet on Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach. It was just about a year after Maroone bought out the old Roger Dean Chevrolet, an icon of dealers in our area. Here's a little bit of trivia. Roger Dean Chevrolet of Cape Coral was recently involved in a viral news story. Chevrolet Volt driver was quoted $30,000 to replace a battery, a hybrid battery.
On the 2012 Volt.
2012. I mean, how could they do that with a straight face? The dealership who gave the quote was Roger Dean Chevrolet. The customer posted a picture of the estimate on social media, and the story took off. Back to the mystery shop, Mike Maroone Chevrolet did great on our prior mystery shop last October. It was around that time that the new and used car prices were really getting crazy, but Agent Lightning walked out with a price below MSRP and an easy experience. Things in the new car market have been almost the same ever since. Agent Lightning returned to see if Mike Maroone can do that again. Here's a report, speaking as if I were Agent Lightning. I arrived mid-afternoon, backed into a parking spot. There were a few salesmen wearing blue polos hanging out in front of the dealership. I sat in my car for a minute as I finished a phone call. One of the salesmen headed my way, left my car, walked to meet him. He asked me if the car I just parked was a lease return. I love that. And lease return, folks, are hotter than hot today because you have a bargain price to exercise. You exercise that option to buy your lease return. And this is the time now, if ever, to take advantage of that. And the dealers are trying to take advantage, and they hope you don't know that you have a super bargain. I said, no, I purchased it now, and I wanted to buy another car. He probably looked discouraged. He nodded. Then I said, I like the Chevy Equinox, and asked if he had any new ones in stock. He said yes. He still hadn't introduced himself, but he had a name tag that indicated his name was Alex. Alex told me to follow him. We made our way around the outside of the building to a lot out back with quite a few cars. Now that's interesting, isn't it? I circled that on Stu's report. Alex said he had both 2022s and 2023s, and he said he believed he could save me some money if I went with the 2022. So here we are with a Chevrolet dealer with a lot of cars in stock. That means prices could be coming down. They are coming down, I believe. I said that sounded good to me. I picked out a white 2022 Equinox LT with a tan interior. It was open, but I asked Alex to get the keys. He left me to explore the vehicle. I got inside. The MSRP was $30,865, and I couldn't find an addendum. That's another good sign. I was sitting on the driver's seat of the Equinox waiting when suddenly all the doors locked and the engine started. Alex had activated the remote start to demonstrate it to me. It was effective and startling, mainly startling. It would be startling to me too. He jumped to the passenger side, told me to drive off. At this point, he hadn't asked my name, let alone my driver's license, rather important information. That's unusual. He had yet to actually introduce himself either. We had a nice test drive. Along the way, we talked about the car business and how much it had changed. He said he used to work at a Toyota dealership, but he had to leave because they had no cars to sell. We drove back and went inside. Alex if I wanted to see some figures, and I said I did. We sat down. He asked me for my name, phone number, address, and my driver's license. He found me in the system, and he said he saw I was looking at an Explorer last year, and I said yes. And we didn't come together on price. Alex excused himself to get the pricing from his sales manager. He was back in 5 minutes with a worksheet. Wow, that was fast. The selling price was MSRP, $30,865. They added $995 in government fees. That's way too much money for government fees. No, and Stu said, right, what government? And a $995 processing dock fee. But then they took off a $1,200 Chevrolet customer rebate, which is a manufacturer rebate.
Yes.
My out-the-door price was $33,601, and that's on a $30,865 MSRP. Alex made a little check mark by the rebate and said, see, we did discount it. He said the $9.95 may come down once they check my credit. I don't know what that means.
That's
So
the quote. That was in a,
Yeah, that's either stupidity or dishonesty. We don't know which. He went on to say they had other rebates I may qualify for, like the military incentive, and $1,000 if I lived in the Hurricane Ian affected area and filed an insurance claim. So, with all that nonsense, I said I needed to talk with my other half and get back to him. Alex asked me to wait, so a sales manager would come and thank me for coming in. Sales manager came over, shook my hand very firmly, and addressed me by my first name. He did not introduce himself, but he did say that on Saturday and Sunday, they would be taking an additional $500 off many vehicles, including the Equinox. That may or may not be true. I asked why he couldn't give me the deal today. He scrunched up his face and emitted a long strain. Well, and then he said he was sure he could work something out if I committed to buying right now. Old school, old school, old school. I laughed, said thanks, and I left. So there we have it. Roger Dean Sharp. So there we have it. There we have a shopping report. The one thing that bothered me was the salesman saying that the $9.95 fee could be negotiated based on what do you say
once they run the credit.
once they run the credit. So that's totally makes no sense.
So-
I mean, the price. If they did that, it would be illegal. You cannot charge a person
The price can't be
with
based
bad
on-
credit more than you do a person with good. So it was so stupid. I think it was stupid. I don't think it was dishonest. There we are. We'll see what the voters think.
My grade is a B minus.
Myself, I'm gonna go B minus.
I'm going to give them a B.
I'm going to give them a C minus, mainly because of what Andy Lee said about the $9.95 fee. I mean, it was a very suspicious statement, but I'm not going to gig him. Hi, this is Earl Stewart. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to be notified of new videos that we post to our YouTube channel, simply click on the subscribe button and the bell icon in the lower right-hand side of the screen.